We are live with my camera down. We got a camera down. Okay, cool. Let's put you right here. Fix this. I should have it ready, but yeah, crap happens, and we can't always predict everything that happens. So, where is my remote? I shall be right back in just a second. It's just disturbing. No, it's just that fact. I'm back. Thank you so much for your patience, guys. Let's see. It is. Was it August 13th? And it is about 5:17 in the morning. My body clock normally wakes up pretty early in the morning. I just gotta get my Facebook started. I try to get on as many platforms as I can. Oops. Oh, I can't even type the. Wrong thing to say. See, thank you. That's something even better. I'm sorry, I'm not some 20-year-old who still wants to stay young. Sorry, I know I'm live I need to behave. But this woman is not nice. She's using AI as a means to cause a emotional reaction, which could cause chaos, war, riots, fighting, anything of that nature. And this is what we're allowing to happen. And I've tried to say something. I've tried to stop it, but you know what? I can't get my hands on this woman. As far as me doing something, she doesn't do anything. She bosses people around to do something because she knows if I get a hold of her, I'm gonna stop her. But as legal standpoint, I'm going to put a needle in this woman's arm legally by the state of Florida because we have the death penalty. Thank you very much. And attempted murder is not cool. Hmm. What did I put P? I did. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, you go to sleep. I know you guys can hear it, but I just snap every time I hear the AI in order to pretty much censor it out to uh, have my evidence of this cyber crime. So, cyber attacks suck. But thank God for allies. Oh, this should be fine. Now we're gonna go live, and there we go. Hello, Facebook. I'm also on YouTube. I'm not sure if they're rivalries or not. Are they like against each other? I'm not really sure. But uh, what would be my handle on here? I just started the YouTube uh, the YouTube studio kind of thing. So I figured I have too much of a big mouth and I'm too smart for my own good. So I figured this would also be a good thing for me to more or less express myself, to open my mouth more, and maybe go out into the real world, considering I have social anxiety, which sucks, mind you. So yeah. Let's see what's going on in the world, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get kicked off Facebook for this, but it's fine. Still have more platforms. There's gonna be commercials, but I mean, TV shows and music. Is there a difference? I mean, the NFL is really, really hard on their shit, up their stuff. Mm. Try to look a little bit decent this morning. I really haven't brushed my hair, and I have not went to sleep yet. Speaking of Maui, I guess taking a vacation to Hawaii is pretty cheap this summer, winter, fall. Mm. I have this little thing that went with my keyboard, and I figured I'll just put this back on, see if me leaning on it, or I don't know. This is a gaming keyboard, so are you serious? See what I mean? These police officers have absolutely no respect for moral mentality or absolute just remorse, not even remorse, just uh they just don't care. There's no empathy. That's the word I'm looking for. Empathy. There's just no empathy. Literally they just attacked this man who was holding a child. But I wouldn't put it past any cop to throw a pregnant woman on her stomach to put her under arrest. But let's not put it past them to not do something like that. Oh wait, never mind. I have met a woman who has been treated like that. She got put in jail, ended up getting a staph infection after she had her baby. Of course, she went back to jail, but that's normal. That's how it goes. Um, but as far as our jail is completely disgusting and probably way, way, way out of code. The fountain machines don't work. I'm not sure exactly what they're feeding them, but if it's to the desperation of point of it's food or nothing, um, yeah, that's terrible and inhumane to an actual human being. They're there to serve their time, know what they did wrong, and try to do better when they get out, not torture them. This is exactly what I was stating in like magic tricks, because I felt like I was being attacked by a rogue magician. And I'm thinking, well, you know what? I may be a woman, and normally women who are an assistant to a magician either gets cut in half, put in a box, stabbed, or we get chained up against a spinning wheel and get knives thrown at us. And so, in back to the brutality, uh, cops might as well be magicians and do whatever they want to civilians. Let's just shoot them, you know? I just recently went through a escalade of exact. Hello, Kenny. Good morning. I had just had a previous encounter with the police, um, who also identified themselves as the FBI, which they weren't. Um, the officer who retired also claimed to be an FBI agent. He would stated that he was a federal bureau agent, or he was a federal bureau investigator, but in reality, he just stated uh, and quoted, but it it still touched the nerve considering I'm under a cyber attack along with an assault. Yes, Dylan had an affair with a woman at the roundabout. Yeah, that girl that dresses up and walks out. Well, I'm pretty sure that was for Dylan. Go figure. And the story goes on and on and on. It's a long, arduous, couple decades of complete, utter lies, deceptions, toxicity, and complete, utter chaos and violence and drugs, sex, and for me, it was music to get by. Um, but it was always me and him. It was always me and him. But to the others, I was a roommate or some other person. But I challenge that because I have grand hearing. And I'm not too keen on being called a roommate after 11 years of a relationship with this stupid man who decided to cheat on me with a girl at the cul-de-sac behind the Dollar General. Well, yeah, we're going that far back. And then let's not forget Alicia Townsend, you know. So let's just not even go halfway into all the women that Dylan cheated on me with. And I was faithful. And this bullshit of me, sorry, um, this bullcrap of me being told that I cheated. Well, let's get first off, get the back straight, get out of my relationship. And second of all, no, I did not cheat because I have morals and I'd feel bad and that would just it would eat me up inside, which actually happened and ended with if you give a man enough rope, he'll hang himself with it. Guilt will eat you alive, but it's how you perceive it. And for decades, I didn't see it or perceive it. So, in general fact, when I did catch it, I asked questions about it. And you know how many guns have been pointed at my head? And I'm pretty sure anybody who watches this video, um, probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But I hope all them women, I really hope all them women who hid in a corner and had garbage thrown on them to hide them, or going to the bathroom, or some just random place to hide. But the fact of the matter is that these women are coming to my house, my building, and bothering my family because they want a piece of Dylan's you know what, and then take my medical marijuana, sell it, and then do a whole bunch of other things to me that is inconceivable to the fact of torture. What I've been through is beyond torture, and I understand torture. As a wannabe criminal profilist, understand the fact and the matter of being poisoned or any other means. It's just if you don't love someone, leave them. But apparently, that this is the case. He wouldn't have nowhere to go. I would be ruining his life. But he was sorry, but he was living in hell. He had a roof, drugs, money, food, and and care and feelings from me. And that's, I think, what I got trapped into is feelings. So, I mean, but after 11 years, I mean, feelings are one thing, but then when you're understanding that someone is trying to harm you, kill you, or trying to take you out of the picture, uh, and then you tell somebody about it, I get it. It's taboo. No one wants to go tell somebody they're trying to hurt you, but to blow them off and then call them a liar? No, no one's trying to hurt you. No one's trying to take you away. And yes, in retrospect, it's gaslighting, but you shouldn't just brush it off. That's a really serious, like, that's a really serious statement. And for someone like me, I tell the brutalest, honest truth. I have not just a high opinion or anything of that nature. I just know what right and wrong is, and I'm not going to stand to be harassed by the police, harassed by all these women, harassed by those boys that sit at the sun stop by the trash can and panhandle. But now they're going to the Busy Bee. But now they've been banned from there. Bringing lot lizards, which are prostitutes who go up to truck stops and, trade sexual favors for money. So they would seduce them or taught them. I asked them plain out, like, how do you get these people? How do you get these girls? And I just plain out ask them. And I'm like, okay, so what are you giving them? And of course, it's drugs. It's drugs. So I explain to them when they're here and they're in the crawl space, which now the panels on the side have been made to where they slide, but I think they've been taken out. So we're doing the whole ceiling, excuse me, and yet again, somebody's walking on the 2x4s up there with boots on. I'm just waiting for one of them to break, and I can beat them with those shoes. Because in some countries, beating somebody with a shoe is the biggest sign of disrespect that you can give somebody. Mhm. So, I it's just ridiculous. I hate having ADHD and I have to take my medicine, and then all of a sudden everything slows down, especially when I make a really, really good point. But I don't want to go into a complete, utter ramble. But I'm not going to go back into a toxic relationship. Um, no more feelings. Mm-mm. There's no more friends. And now for me, honestly, there's no more feelings. Feelings, not happening. I'm not looking for love. Yes, I'm gonna state this again. 11 years in a toxic relationship, I'm not looking for love because I thought I was. Because he made me believe it. He made me believe, oh, we spent all this time on this relationship. I'm not going to just let it go. But he messed up and said, I'm not going to lose my girl over your insecurities. Well, he said this at Pilgrim's Pride when he worked there, and we all know what they did in the bathroom. Him and Alicia, of course. You know, while she already has a fling on the side. I can't drop that name, but honestly, you can't think you can get away with all of this. You really can't. You just, uh, I'm a very faithful person. I have morals. I'm very smart, and I'm sorry. I'd be damned if I'm going to be taken advantage of for my kindness and my IQ and the things that I know and the people I know. I am not on Tucci no more. I've stopped. I am on sobriety. I'm going on 3 years, and I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I did hit a thing of fake weed, but mind you, I didn't buy it. I didn't get it. I just hit it. And you know what? To me, honestly, that just shows that I do have restraint because I didn't ask for more. I didn't go look for it. You know, I didn't get the money to go buy it. I'm still smoking my medical marijuana. So to me, I can control myself basically under a influential situation. So if I can do that, then that looks so wrong. If I can do that, then I can overcome temptation. So anybody with an actual addiction problem, I do say sobriety is cool. I will also state that if you get your medical marijuana license and it is legal in your state, I would definitely go get it. And the pricing, and yes, is expensive, but honestly, it's a lot cheaper than Taylor Swift's tickets. From a range of $900 to $1,600, I think getting your medical marijuana license is a hell of a lot cheaper than going to a Taylor Swift concert. You know what I mean? So to face the facts, if you want to stop doing drugs and you want to hit sobriety and you want to get that monkey out of your bag and you want to stop withdrawing and you get to that point where instead you want it but you need it, then that's when I even knew I had a problem. So Um, but I can't tell people what to do. And my relationship that I had with Dylan, we had a moment where I wanted to stop smoking, he didn't, and it was a role reversed. Um, but I quit the smoking Tucci, and it was mainly all because of medical marijuana. Like I said, I stopped withdrawing. I stopped with the monkey on the back. I stopped smelling horrible. Oh, and looking greasy. Uh, but as I state that people are the gateway to people are the, yes, I've stated this so many times. People are gateway drugs, not weed, not anything. If you're taught, you're a gateway. Because if you do not know how to do whatever you're doing, you're wasting it and you're not even either getting high unless someone shows you. We are the gateway drugs because if we show them, we can get them addicted. And then, as people, as I used to be, me and my ex, we would gain profit off that, off of addiction that started with someone teaching them. And I'm not a saint. I did it. I influenced, but I've learned from my mistakes and I know better. And for all of this rumors and all these lies, I never I still want to state I never cheated on Dylan. I never did. So probably within maybe 3 to 4 years into our own 11-year relationship was fine, but then I said if you fall out of love, leave me, don't torture me. But I would be ruining his life, and you know there would just be a tragedy. But he was not happy, but he didn't want to leave. He cheated on me, and then he tried to set me up, and now he's trying to take me out. Well, as my phone dies, I live because I win. So that's exactly the final thing I'm going to say. I win because I got rid of Dylan. I didn't call the cops on him. I didn't throw him in jail. His stupid butt had to go and drive my car without a license with another woman in the passenger seat. And I'm pretty sure there was more people in the back seat also, doing missions and stuff. So, as an ex drug addict, I know the game, I know the situations, and I know the profit and everything of that nature. So, anyone that would love to play a game with me, then that's fine. But you're not going to beat me up because I ask a question and you come in high off of something and my aura makes you mad and I'm in the other room. Oh no, we can't have this. So, as the final statement of this video, and I really hope people understand toxicity in a relationship is not healthy. Learn to communicate, learn to tell the truth, even if it hurts, because I am bitter kind now. He wanted me to change, so I cut him out of my life. That was the change, and I win. My phone is dying, so that's why I kind of had to cut that off. So I'm gonna need to get this on charge somehow, some way. Excuse me. So as stated, uh, don't trust anyone in a wife beater who has no car, who cannot stay out of trouble, and honestly is mature enough to understand right, wrong, think before he acts, thinks before he speaks, and understands responsibility. I'm not saying if he doesn't have a car, then put that in the factor, but yeah, it's kind of hard to get insurance, tag, title, gas, all these other things. So I totally get that. Uh, but I definitely know that I'm a good person. I'm a good woman, and I'm a very faithful person. And any other means, in any other way, I win. And I got rid of Dylan with the help of my allies, people who help me, just like they help people. Well, my demons are back under my bed. I'm not running from my past, it's chasing me. They don't even have these people don't even know me. Even though I'm the white girl who sits in the car with social anxiety. Um, yeah, that doesn't give anybody the right to use someone. I am not a roof. So all women need to understand and learn that money does not make the world go round. It's people, and they're messing it up. So let's do something good. Let's be productive today and pretty much do the right thing. Do one thing that you know was the right thing. And it should stand on your karma and how you will stand in the universe, the future, or any outcome that you have to face. And hopefully that karma will be on your side because stipulations and undergrowth is wrong. So we need to get these weeds out of the ground and fix this place. People, planet, devices, our habits, any kind, or addiction. We've got to do something. And I think if I have to, if I have to start a new revolution, I shall because what's going on in this decision making, especially with the Supreme Court, I could care less if a man flies on a $1 billion man's private plane. I could care less about all of these socializing, want to be justified. Uh, I have to tell you what I'm doing. Uh, no, because if it's a gift, it's not a donation, it's not a bribe. But if somebody actually understands and realizes the deception, then maybe something could happen. But in my case, the Swanee County Sheriff's Office is not the FBI. And I have a roof. And I have a ceiling with a crawl space. And thank you, Krispy Kreme, for retiring. So I don't have to deal with the fact of every time that man comes out, He has to tell me my weed is too strong for me and I should probably stop smoking it. Um, First off, it's none of his business. Second of all, he's not a physician. And third of all, everybody's medical profiles have been open and now shut. Go on to the Swanee County Sheriff's Office, check it out on who has been arrested and then who arrested them. You're going to understand that there's been some slight changes to that website. I don't think it was for the best. So, in the end, I win because I understood what was going on in the beginning. And then I asked for help. I got the help, social justice. But as far as anything else, when I did, how many months? What, 2 years? And it took, what, seven? Or no, I'm not sorry, like 4 months or 4 years for the drug task force to even consider me not a suspect in anything? Well, guess what? I still went on that because I'm not doing anything wrong. Henceforth, plead the first. If you haven't done anything wrong, don't be scared of something you didn't do. Understand that you are worth something and your voice does mean something. Your time is not free. So understand, just because your superior is doing something wrong doesn't mean you should. So then we all win because we said stop, he didn't, and they should have done something about it. And now they're sitting in jail. So, as stated with the encounter of the Swanee County Sheriff's officers who stated at my door with my father beside them. So I also have a witness stating that I am not talking to the Swanee County Sheriff's Office because I am under a cyber attack and I'm not talking to anyone but the FBI. And they claim to be the FBI. One at the door said, okay, well, not okay, but FBI, after he already claimed to be the Swanee County Sheriff's Office. So underneath that, we had Krispy Kreme, who had to go and retire because why? Somebody had their body camera on and recorded it. But I wonder what happened to the actual first cop who Baker acted me under a hallucination and self harm when I was sitting on my chair kicking a wall out of frustration. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure that their computers and their cell phones are completely messed up because even with the people with the cyber attack are getting so mad because they're a collective. And yes, I am a part of the collective, but I'm an associate. So I can get information, I can get data, I can get word of mouth. And I know that's not substantiable in court, but in the end, I told someone, I called someone, I did something, I exhausted my resources. Now I'm calling for social justice. I'm not going to yell, say my name because I'm a survivor. I'm not going to be a box, and I know there's going to be a file, but it's going to be closed. I win, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. You cannot read someone's rights through a window. Mind you, only you can get your, you can get Mirandized when you are arrested or in an interrogation room. Never underestimate your boundaries of your constitutional right. I'm um invoking my First Amendment right because why I plead the fifth? That means I was involved. And I wasn't. I was the face. I was the one who was gonna get blamed. Since when did Dylan Dial become an angel, a saint? And then all of a sudden, Stephanie, me, became a bad guy? I called it in the beginning after I realized what was going on. And I told someone. And in a case that I witnessed and observed that a female had been raped and she told somebody about it. And the reason why the guy that went to jail uh, or she killed him was the fact that she told somebody. Somebody knew about it. Now, if they said something or they, tried to do something, which is halfway not ever going to happen because nobody ever knows what to do. So, who do you call when you can't call 911? Understand your rights. I know when to be quiet and I know when to speak up and say something. I know that civil rights in Google form and civil justice, mainly civil justice, it states that it's illegal. But I've done a lot more digging than what you would imagine. So if you want to quote me on this, Google, don't ask Google, Google it. What would be considered a legal substance of a social justice act when you've completely dried out your resources? I mean, I have called everyone except the Department of Justice. So I understand that this video might be edited through this cyber attack, but I didn't cheat on Dylan. I didn't do anything wrong. I changed my life around. And if no one likes it because I got Tucci out of the street, well, not off the street, but I made the price go up. I did. I made the price go up for those skimp little Nick bags for $10. So, as I stated to that girl who decided, well, I call her the first girl from the roundabout who came to the house, or she was somewhere around here, probably at my neighbor's house, came up to my window and wanted my RSO. And at first I'm like, no, you're not getting that. And then another thought, how in the world do you know what that is? And I put two and two together, and then it just escalated worse from there. Oh, I didn't mean for it to get this far. Bull crap. Bull crap. You were making profit. And then all of a sudden, somebody started beating me in the face. Henceforth, the broken blood vessels that are on my cheek, busted out teeth. Yeah, I don't think so. GHB is not cool, and um, animal stimulants, yeah, it creates an orgasm, but it's not healthy for you, and it's probably not healthy for your ovaries, and it might cause problems in pregnancy and stuff like that. So women should be definitely on the alert of this GHB drugging and getting beat up in the middle of the night and having people break into your building because I think it's a random tool shed. If it looks like, someone's here or lives here and there's a bed with someone sleeping in it, I don't think this is a random tool shed. So, as far as all this corruption, I'm breaking it down sex, drugs, rock and roll, and I'm not going to be involved in it except for the music. Thank you, Celine Dion. Um, as stated on my phone, I win. Wow, 80 people. Ooh, I'm tired.